It's an historically hideous season.
It's our 100th ugly house.
And if these walls could talk...
Do you cry a lot?
I do.
Ugliest House in America season premiere Wednesday at 8 on HGTV.
I had that dream again. My small business needs to hire, but I don't use LinkedIn, and I hire an energy vampire. But also they're a literal vampire. And suddenly my team is spending all their time sharpening wooden stakes and buying bulk silver and rehearsing ancient chants, and then I wake up.
Don't let hiring nightmares ruin your dreams. LinkedIn Jobs' new AI assistant takes insights from over 1 billion professionals to create a short list of the best fits for you. Post your job for free at linkedin.com/quality. Start hiring today with LinkedIn.
Well, the holidays have come and gone once again, but if you've forgotten to get that special someone in your life a gift, well, Mint Mobile is extending their holiday offer of half off unlimited wireless. So here's the idea. You get it now, you call it an early present for next year. What do you have to lose? Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Limited time 50% off regular price for new customers. Upfront payment required. $45 for 3 months, $90 for 6 months, or $180 for 12-month plan. Taxes and fees extra. Speeds may slow after 50 gigabytes per month when network is busy. See terms.
Pod leader.
Yes. Go and see.
Pod leader.
We were all rooting for you.
Yeah, this is Pod leader.
Pack your belongings and go home.
Pod leader.
Return to the law.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to Pod Leadum. That's Top Model Podcast backwards, where we are revisiting the greatest reality show of all time, episode by episode. I am Hannah Jane Ginsburg, and I feel like building confidence is going to be my hardest task ever.
I'm JW Crump, and the subplot is that I have an eating disorder.
And I'm Alexander Price, and my sexual preference and sexual experience is sacred.
Your body is a temple, babe.
My body is a temple.
Yeah.
So we have made it all the way to Cycle 1, Episode 5.
We're here. And
We're
halfway
already
through.
halfway through the
Yeah.
first cycle because it only has 9 episodes.
Yeah.
And
Such a weird episode count.
right?
9.
Well, it's technically 8 with the recap.
Yeah.
But this episode is called The Girl Who Everyone Thinks Is Killing Herself. And remember, these are the Hulu names, so I am not going to be responsible if they messed up.
The Girl Who, though.
The Girl Who.
That's new.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is. And you can watch along on Hulu. They don't support us, but watch. I suggest it.
You know what I also looked up just to see? It won't affect it for a while, but we keep praising Hulu for having them all. But iTunes has 8 through 22.
Oh.
Yeah. They
We
only
get to buy them.
Yeah, you totally do. And I get that. I just every so often like getting things on iTunes to watch on my subway commute.
Fair.
When you don't have that good signal, you know?
Yeah. So let's get into it.
Yeah. So I think we start off with Giselle, as I alluded to in my introduction, telling herself that she needs to build confidence, which is going to be the hardest task in her life ever.
By fishing for compliments constantly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's getting in there. And they're in Tokyo, right? She and Elise and Adrian are in the Tokyo room.
Where she says that her best friends, Elise and Adrian. Is that?
Oh my God, yes. And you know what? They have this weird relationship because I do think that throughout it, based on comments she says, I think Adrian does like Giselle.
I think
she
she's
does.
fine.
She says that she's like, when she's really annoying, she's annoying, but the other time she's cool.
Yeah. Like she just feels younger than Adrian, I feel like. But Elise was never your friend.
No.
Elise is so mean to you compared to everybody else.
There's this great moment. It happens later in the episode. But Giselle's like, what can I do to build confidence? And Elise is like, get out of puberty.
Yes.
Very matter-of-factly.
And like, Giselle clearly doesn't know what the word puberty means.
No. But you know what she does know? Her shapes.
Yes.
Giselle knows her shapes.
Yeah.
In fact, Elise was the first real thing, real note I made for this episode because it's right after the elimination. Adrian is lamenting that there are less women for her to fantasize about sexually, basically. Right. She's like, she's asking Elise, do you like it with more or less people in here? Which is such a dumb question because the obvious answer is less. And
for so many reasons.
Elise says the fewer chicks, the better, which is, I think, her life philosophy. Just the less women I can be around, the better. And then we get into them all just going over to Jay Manuel's house.
Huge apartment?
Yeah.
Is he really making that much money?
I don't know. Maybe it's Bo Quillian's. Maybe we're back in Bo Quillian's apartment.
I would get that. Yeah. Bo's doing well. But I love that Tyra's assistant's name is Ty.
Do you think she made him change it?
Yes,
somehow?
100%.
Okay.
Because it literally says Ty with quotation marks around it. And I'm like, Tyra, his name was Brian at some point.
We also have the moment where
It's like she called him Brian, and then it was shortened to Bri, and then it was just
like,
Ty.
We have the moment where Elise says, and you have to tell me if this was a lie or not, when she's like, I love my makeup so much when Jay does
So
it.
this was when I wrote down that even when Elise gives sincere compliments, it sounds like she's shading people really hard.
Yes.
I think she was being sincere.
I think so, too.
But
I think
again, the matter-of-fact way she says everything, it's no different from her saying...
Passion
that,
or color is emotion.
Exactly. Or I was going to say when she said Giselle is... her parents should be ashamed. Like, it's the same cadence as when she's saying Jay Manuel is the best makeup artist in the world.
It also just feels like she feels like the whole thing is so far beneath her that even when she's complimenting someone, she can't believe she's saying it out loud. She's like, why am I guess I'll say nice things that are true, but God, why am I even talking right now?
And then we get into, again, Robin, not my favorite person.
No.
Great television.
Oh, yeah.
And I love when the phone rings, Robin's like, Jay, can I answer your phone? Robin's so excited. And then she answers the phone. And she's just like, who calling my man? I'm like, this is the version of Robin I love.
Yeah. She has glimpses every once in a while.
When she's goofy, she's the goofiest human being.
Yes.
Yeah.
I also think that Robin low-key had like a sinful life before she found Jesus.
I can see it.
And I think that's when it comes out, and that's why she's so like hardcore. I need to read the Bible because like I was a slut or something.
Yeah, or someone like got to her and really like made her feel bad for going to second base with someone, and she's been like really reprogrammed.
Because it was just, I don't know. Those glimpses are like, oh, you're a fun person. You're not a misery.
Yeah.
Well, and low-key, I don't think Robin's a virgin.
No.
Because she describes Shannon in one episode. She was like, Shannon's this, Shannon's that, Shannon's a virgin. And I was like, the way she said it made it say like that. And I'm not shaming Robin for not being a virgin.
No.
It's just out of character for the Robin that we have come to expect. So I do think she is like a straight edge person.
Yes.
Right? That had a rough life, did some choices.
Found the Lord.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also need to just mention really quickly, they go to Jay's apartment to have dinner and they're cooking. And Tyra like gets into the tomato sauce because they're having pasta and tomato sauce. And she's like, do we have any ketchup?
Oh, yeah.
I love that.
At a point, I didn't even realize what the fuck they were cooking because they were like, sugar?
No, I put sugar in tomato sauce to like even out the flavor level.
Yeah, me
but
too.
Ketchup?
Well, ketchup has a lot of sugar.
You don't add ketchup.
Also, I don't think
to
Tyra knows how to
tomato
cook.
sauce. No, absolutely not.
Well, I think Tyra knows how to cook how maybe like her mother cooked.
Yes.
And you know how moms just have very specific like home things they do? I bet they just, when they were growing up, just put ketchup in things, like everything. So this is when we get into Elisa's eating disorder. Real hard. This is such a big plot line. Elise herself calls it a subplot.
And it continues through the whole rest of the show.
No, once they get to Paris, they basically drop it because everyone in Paris is like, she looks perfect.
The judges don't drop it.
Yeah.
And we'll get to it, but...
Yeah, but they're saying that Elise is eating a normal amount, but they're also even then saying that Elise said she only ate that much because Tyra was around. We do not see Elise say that.
No, it says that Elise mentioned to someone.
Which...
And it's never like, we never find the source person who was like, Elise said it to me.
This is what I also feel like. If Elise had an eating disorder, there would be footage of a camera at the door with her with a mic on or something. I just don't think this show would have not had that footage.
It struck me as all of these girls are really bored. And they want something in the house to create drama. So they're just like looking at each other's plates and just examining everything that everyone is doing all the time. I also think they're all
threatened by Elise too.
Yeah.
Because the judges, like the photographers, everyone that comes in contact with her, they're like, she's a model.
Mm-hmm.
And I think now that Nicole's gone, I think everyone thinks Elise is the winner.
Yeah.
I think that's what it's become because I think Nicole was the original front runner because people didn't think Elise cared enough. She would get eliminated because of her stank attitude.
Right.
but we've just we've moved past that plot line wise to where they're just like, oh, she does want this. She is trying. So after that, well, there's a really quick thing after that moment when they're back in their house where I just love that Adrian is talking to Giselle and she's just like, I'm just thinking of all the various ways I'm going to kill you tonight.
Yes.
And it really freaks out Giselle. And Adrian's like, you can't take me serious. I'm just kidding. I'm just joking around. I'm just
If you
messing
take
with
me
you.
seriously, you're stupid.
Yeah.
I really do love Adrian. She gets like grimier and grimier as the series goes on. Also, as she's getting like prettier and prettier, her personality gets grimier and grimier, and it gives me like so much joy.
She actually, there's a lot of people throughout the cycles that are like the quote unquote rock and roll one. She's actually pretty rock and roll.
Yeah.
We do not see this level of rock and roll until cycle 10 Lauren.
Yes.
Who just like is a walking booger. So Adrian was prototype. So then we get into publicity training, of course, in the apartment. Everything just takes place in the apartment this season.
Including judging.
Yeah.
I have to say,
Sorry, that caught me off guard. You told her. With Cindy Berger or Berger?
Cindy Berger.
Cindy Berger. It's my favorite treat.
I have to say really quickly, I'm pretty sure Tyra is wearing a wig that is preset in this hairstyle where the front of her hair is like pulled back.
The like weird confessional wig?
Yeah, because she's like, she has it on. She has her hair in that style for a really long time, and it looks exactly the same the whole time.
Yeah, it's not, and it's also not a good look.
No, it's not. I mean, it's not terrible. She's definitely had worse, but
Sure.
it really wasn't moving. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah, but Tyra comes in with a full-on commercial voice. Like, she's changed her voice when she's introducing Cindy Berger.
Well, she's given her all the publicity training.
I mean, yeah.
That's true. And Cindy Berger tells people the main thing is to be honest, to be real, to be yourself, and that the public is very forgiving, which in 2003 might have been true, but that was before social media came, and the court of public opinion would have torn these people a new one.
And she is low-key threatening the girls, I feel like, where she's like, mess up and then fess up.
If you mess up, fess up.
If you have something, you need to tell me, Elise.
She's only making contact. She's got a very intimidating stare.
Yeah.
Like a 100-yard stare.
It was very like, you're in the mob now kind of thing. Like her biggest piece of advice was trust your publicist.
Yeah.
Which a phrase no one's ever said before. I love it.
She's like, as your publicist, I want you to know that the best thing you can do is to trust your publicist.
Yeah. It was a lot.
It was.
It was a lot, and also not good advice, I don't think.
No, I don't think so either.
Yeah. So the main thing that we got out, besides the fact that Elise just used it as a time to say, I never get to stand up for myself, the eating disorder thing is bullshit.
Right. And she's clearly had to deal with this forever.
Yeah.
Well, when we get my first reoccurrence, this started really bothering me where Shannon sits down and she's like, I've never smoked, I've never drank, I've never done drugs, and I'm a virgin. And I'm like, you're 18. Why is that so notable?
Yeah, I feel
that you're a virgin at 18.
Yeah, I was.
I was as well.
I was. So it's not like a thing that
my sexual experience is sacred.
Your body is a temple.
Your sexual preference, your sexual but also that another notable thing to come out of these interviews is Giselle wants to meet Michael Jackson.
She's infatuated with Michael Jackson.
Like, she doesn't know what she would do if she actually got to meet Michael Jackson.
She stand before stand was a word we use.
Yeah.
Like, and I just think, not that Michael Jackson isn't an icon, that's a very surprising choice for her. Because she's pretty young too, and it just doesn't seem like a person in her generation would love that much. I don't know, because she only met like older Michael Jackson.
Yeah,
I could see if you were like really little when that Pepsi commercial came out or when he did the Super Bowl, if you got like an early childhood sort of infatuation, especially because she's like a dancer and it's possible that like
that's true.
That could have sparked an interest
like
in dance.
Class.
Yeah.
They always did Michael Jackson pieces for
but
recitals.
It's also weird because it's the only thing she talks about. Everybody else talks about themselves and all she talks about is Michael Jackson.
And that's her like secret.
Yeah.
Yeah, which, I mean,
it
is an interesting secret. I'm going to give it to her that I was like, oh, I could actually see that being something in an article.
Yeah.
Like,
sure.
I think she accidentally became the most interesting person.
This is also where I think it sort of gets confirmed that Robin has a past because the publicist is like, is there anything about you out there? And she's like, if there is anything, it's a lie.
Well, and
So
she
it's
also
like-
says, she's like, I've got nothing to be ashamed of, which I wrote, except my thighs.
Oh, bitch
I'm
said
not-
the bitch.
I'm not saying she should be ashamed of her thighs. I'm saying she constantly wraps something around them.
That's true.
Fair. That's fair. This is also the time that we get that where we start creating that narrative in the show where Robin is trying to be perfect and not human.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which is her greatest flaw, that she is trying so hard to be the most perfect person alive.
Mm-hmm. And judging everybody else for not trying to be perfect.
Yeah, that it's not being human. It's kind of the first time we get that separation of what's the difference between Robin and Shannon.
Yeah.
Shannon is very human
And
in all of
naive.
her things.
I'm coming
Yes.
around on Shannon as I watch these episodes.
She's good on a rewatch. There's no reason to hate Shannon.
I wrote down at one point that she's just like a golden retriever who got turned into a
Yes.
beautiful girl.
Yeah.
Because she's just so happy about everything all the time, and she like just comes running up to people and she's like, "Guys, we have mail."
I love mail.
She is Shannon. Shannon and Kizzy, I think, are the two that really enjoy this experience.
Yeah.
They just want this.
So excited about everything.
We have also glossed over the fact that Elise says that she's only being nice to Giselle because she's
Oh
the
my
only one in
God.
Tokyo with a straightening iron.
That was my favorite.
I love how specific that is. There's also around that time the straightening iron comment. That's so funny. That was like, what am
Elise is needing to use the straightening iron that much?
Yeah.
Well, she still hasn't figured out her hair,
Sure.
as we can see over these
She never-
episodes. She's like, she never does.
She
No.
never does. See, she also has a phone call with her mom because these couple episodes we also see the breakdown of Elise.
Mhm.
We see the breakdown of Elise and the breakdown of Robin in very different ways.
Yes.
Elise's mom is also so matter of fact, and my favorite line is she starts the phone conversation with Elise by saying to Elise, "Oh, are you having a bad day instead of a good day?" Like, well, yeah, like it's one of those two things, Mom.
It's in some ways, I'm not saying that she is, or I'm not going to diagnose Elise, but it's something you would say to like a child on the spectrum.
Yeah.
Of like, are we having a good day or a bad day? Like, we're not
Let's define this.
Let's have an option.
My favorite part of that breakdown is that she's weeping. Elise is full crying,
Full
and she's
feelings.
still talking about how stupid everyone is.
Yep. That's why she's crying. They're all just so stupid, Mom.
They're all just bitches.
It's hilarious. It's amazing.
But then we get to another positive Robin moment. My Robin-o-meter tilts the other way when she's making fun of everyone else's walks and doing a Miss J level of good impersonation.
Yeah.
And she makes fun of Shannon.
Yeah.
And it makes
With her
me-
mouth open.
Yeah. Just like full mouth open, full teeth. And she also makes fun of Adrian. And I'm just like, Robin, man, if we could have edited you to be the hero of this
You
show.
could have only let loose more.
Yeah. And then we get to what I call the misery slumber party.
Oh my God.
Tyra comes over.
In, I have to say, a powder blue velour sweatsuit with nothing underneath.
No.
You can clearly see her nipples and you can clearly see her breasts moving. She is not wearing anything under that sweatsuit.
Is she also wearing panties?
I don't know.
I don't know.
It's so hard to tell. But they just go into one of the rooms and they only light it with candles.
Tokyo. They're in Tokyo.
They're in Tokyo. They only light it with candles and they're all just hanging around, and Tyra immediately, some producer told Tyra, we need some plots, we need some narratives, because she sits down and she's like, we all have people in our life that try to bring us down. Have any of you ever had that? Maybe family. Sorry, I can't even get through it because she stares at Giselle. Maybe family, and Giselle's like, my mother hates me.
Oh.
Basically,
Yeah.
My mother is just waiting to rub this in my face. I'm like,
It's
Jesus
really
Christ,
rough.
Giselle.
I will say I have a little sympathy for her, even though she's super annoying.
It makes her self-esteem problems make a lot
very
of sense.
clear.
Yes.
Yeah, it's fucking rough.
But what's weird is, as we'll learn later in a recap episode, she sent her audition tape with her mom. It was like her and her mom.
Yeah.
So I think she actually has a very like abusive,
Yeah,
like emotionally
like
abusive
stage mom
relationship.
kind of thing.
Yeah, where like the mom insists on being part of her life, but is only there to break her down.
Ugh.
And then we have Kezi also has kind of like family issues. She's the
yeah.
only one she'll be the only one to go to college. She's the only one that's like ever gone out of Arkansas.
She also said she wishes she could stay forever, and I was just like, oh.
Yeah, as soon as she said that, it's one of those things that it just became the end of her in the show in terms of like, oh no.
Yeah, you're definitely not gonna win.
You're definitely not gonna win. That's then they get up.
Oh
no. I also have to say the sleepover includes my least favorite version of Robin.
Oh,
because Robin is a champion secret bitch player.
Mm-hmm.
Robin like comes in with like the subtle passive aggressive, and she's talking about why it would be important for her as a like fuller figured woman to win the competition, and she's like, if people could see me, then there would be no anorexia, and then just like looks at Elise.
Yeah, she does look straight at Elise.
Oh my god, I missed that.
Yeah, it's so rude.
So rude. And you can tell Elise is just kind of like, what am I gonna
like
fucking
so over it?
Yeah. I'm like, when anything I say at this point is gonna make me look
defensive.
bad.
Yeah.
Defensive. So I'm just gonna let her talk.
Ooh, I missed that.
Yeah.
Oh, Robin.
Yeah.
Oh, Robin. You're so much more fun when you're just answering Jay's phone.
Yeah. But then we have another great zinger from Elise.
Because apparently there's this thing, and they say it out loud in front of Tyra, where they call farts heat waves. And Giselle apparently coined this phrase, and Elise says
that her major contribution to the world is farts.
To society. Well, no, it's saying it's coining
the term.
Heat wave.
Heat wave.
It's farts.
But it's coining heat wave. Which is actually pretty great. I think that's really fun. But then they all get up to have a circle hug over the candles, which seems so dangerous.
So dangerous with all those extensions.
Yeah. And then Tyra does one of the funniest things, and they show this clip a lot, like when they humanize Tyra, which is like, I have a confession for you guys. I let out the tiniest little fart when I got up. And it was like, everyone was like, oh, Tyra, Jesus. It was really funny.
It was really cute. There's one more thing I wanted to mention before we get off the anorexia, which is like the girls.
Before we move on as a society.
Yeah, the girls are like coming up with reasons why Elise, like evidence that they've gathered for Elise being anorexic, and they're like, she went into the bathroom and I heard the toilet flush and then the sink ran, and then when she came out, her teeth were clean. And it's like,
so she went and pooped, then she brushed her teeth.
So clearly she's bulimic. It was like, guys, you have nothing.
The evidence is there.
Because you would hear like heaving.
Yeah.
Yeah, or just look.
You've got nothing.
Go into a bathroom. Does it smell like vomit?
Yeah. Does Elise?
Yeah.
Is she covering it with anyway?
Yeah, I think she literally had to poop
the
real
whole,
bad.
The whole thing is so dumb.
Although when Elise poops, she loses 10 pounds. So she is, I mean...
Well, she eats
like,
until she's full.
And then, she eats until she's full. That's right. So then we go to like the challenge. So we've been learning about publicity this week. Mm-hmm. And they go outside in the freezing cold again.
Yeah.
And they're with Steve
Santagati,
who introduces himself as a working member of the
press,
which makes me think
so weird.
Which makes me think that Steve did not want to say who he worked for, in the sense that he did not want them to be associated.
Also,
with
because
them.
he is clearly prepping to be the next Bachelor,
or he's an actor,
or an actor.
I am a working member of the press.
Or if you saw a clip of this with them in the little not chariots. Is that what they're called? Chariots?
The little horse carriage.
Yeah, the carriage. Thank you. You would think this was an episode of The Bachelor. I didn't even think about that. He has very Bachelor looks.
Yep.
And
the questions are very Bachelor-y.
Yeah, that's interesting. And they're also covered in blankets, mostly because they're freezing.
But it was very Bachelor-y.
I also have a theory that he and Janice Dickinson are fucking.
Oh, I like that.
Because on the judging panel later on, they're very like simpatico. There's a lot of stares from across the table. I'm just saying, this is my fan theory.
Love it.
Santagati and Dickinson.
But this is when Robin says the thing you've been quoting a couple of times, Alex.
That her he's like, so like, are you a virgin? Or like something to that effect. And she goes, my sexual preference and sexual experience is sacred. And I felt like the sexual preference thing was so bizarre.
Does she just not know? Was this before we used that? We said orientation more often?
But even sexual preference. So she's either referring to she maybe had a low-key lesbian experience, or she thinks that means like position of sex.
The fact that I only like
deep set or something.
That, or like how like she loves reverse cowgirl or something.
That's what I mean. Robin's like, look, the fact that I like to get pile driven.
I like to be picked up and thrown on the bed and then fuck deep.
is my business.
It would be. Yes,
Robin.
Would be your business. I really like when Giselle says she would not pose nude for $1 million kajillion.
Perfect. Also, another Robin quote is when Steve says, "No one's that together," and then Robin goes, "Well, you met Robin today."
Yeah, he says, "Well, nobody's that perfect."
Yeah,
and
she's like,
"Well, you met Robin today."
Well, you met Robin.
Where I
today.
sort of give it up for her. I'm like, you know what?
Great.
Yeah,
that's a good line. Again, great television.
Yeah,
Robin
and Elise just shit talks everyone except Kessie. She's like, she's
I
great.
have nothing bad to say about Kessie. Kessie also, who describes herself as sassy and classy, and we haven't yet to see evidence of any sass.
We barely seen any class, just in the sense that like she doesn't have a personality.
Other than apparently everyone just loves her. That's her personality.
Yeah. So then this was a challenge, and the person he thought gave the best interview wins, and the prize is having a loved one come.
Yeah.
So he gives it to Elise because she did everything wrong. That she did all these things, but would make a good article.
And he also says it's because he has this whole spiel at the top about how canned interviews are out and he wants it to be real. And he was like, Elise, you got really real. And I honestly think she heard that instruction and was like, well, I'm going to make my own fun and just talk shit for this entire carriage ride.
And then, he says also there's another person, you get to choose another person to have a loved one come. And Adrienne had been talking about wanting her mom. She misses her mama, as she says. It's very sweet. And Elise picks her because I think you kind of have to pick Adrienne in that situation.
Sure. Yeah. She also always gets these prizes where she has to pick friends and she never wants to pick anyone.
Wants to do that.
Well, she and Adrienne are like, if she's close to anyone, it is legitimately
It's her ally,
Adrienne.
as she describes it, never friend.
No, ally.
So Adrienne doubles over crying. She's so happy that she's going to see her mama. And this is another one of those great Shannon moments where Shannon's excited for
so
Adrienne.
excited.
Also, Shannon's the only person who didn't have someone to come because everyone else has a boyfriend or their mother, and Shannon's like, I'm good.
Yeah.
My life's pretty. I'll see them in a couple of weeks.
I have the crew. We're real good friends.
They love me.
Steve, are we friends now? Yay!
See you tomorrow.
I love this narrative that everyone on the crew wants Shannon to win so badly. They're just like, we'll give you the good footage, Shannon.
We're rooting for you.
We're all actually rooting for you.
So we then go to water aerobics in the pool with JW's lover.
I love that he keeps his bandana on in the pool so much.
I
love that we got one clip of him shirtless, which was real fun.
With the bandana on.
Bandana on.
Yeah. Well,
he and Adrienne are soulmates.
Yeah.
Bandana soulmates.
But this was a time he also says, because Elise is the only one who's really swimming. Like, she's excited to get pool time.
Yeah.
All the other girls are apparently worried about their hair, which, I mean, it's chlorine water, and I kind of get that.
Well, also, I have to say, this is just my own education growing up. When I watched this for the first time when I was a teenager, I was like, yeah, they won't get their hair wet. And now I'm older, and I'm like, they're black women. Of course they don't want to get their hair wet. It's a whole different thing.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, I feel
they
like...
can't have swim caps?
Yeah, exactly. And he also says Elise is keeping up with the other people in this weird synchronized swimming class that they're doing. He's like, she can't have an eating. Like,
she would have no energy.
She would have no energy. And I'm going to take the opinion of the personal trainer.
Yeah.
Not only because I love him, but because... like,
not only because he's my soulmate.
But because he is the expert on physical fitness.
Yeah.
Theoretically.
She wouldn't be able to keep up if she literally wasn't eating or... throwing up.
She wouldn't have the energy.
No.
Yeah.
Because she is full on swimming.
She also, in the photo shoot, leaps around a whole bunch.
Yeah. Which is his perfect segue. Thank you, Hannah.
You're welcome.
So we have the photo shoot, which is all about movement and model dancing.
I literally was like, a perfect segue to what? And then I realized the photo shoot, which is all leaping around. Yes.
And do you have the name, or I have the name of the photographer?
I have Daniel Garriga?
Yeah, Daniel Garriga.
Mm-hmm. And then
who has taken all the best photos of Tyra. His montage was like all these iconic ones, like the one where her neck's up and she's sprayed with gold and she has that short blunt cut, and they use that in every house that has pictures of Tyra. I'm like, this guy's the real deal.
And this photo shoot
and it
is
bears
good.
out because all of the photos are pretty good.
Yeah. Also, this is Tyra in pigtails.
Oh,
Tyra's in pigtails.
yeah.
It's so cute. It's not a good look, but it's a cute look.
It's a cute look.
It's a cute look.
This is apparently the episode where I expect everybody of fucking everyone else, because when Quentin Portis came on, I'm like, Is Tyra just fucking Quentin Portis and that's why he agreed to do this?
Right.
It's a theory. I don't know that
Yeah.
it's true.
And we have this episode's first, do you want to wear that top, of Giselle's cutout belly button.
Not her
shirt.
fault.
Sure. But it was still.
It's also, it was braided with the shoelaces or
Yeah,
whatever.
but around the belly button.
It was a weird choice, especially for her.
Yes.
As the crew loves Shannon, I think the crew also hates
Giselle.
Giselle. Because they also put together earlier in the episode a really mean montage of her fishing for compliments, like they had been waiting to unleash all of it at once. And then they put her in by far the worst outfit.
So bad.
Yeah.
And I will say this, that rewatching this episode, I did remember that this was the last episode, like the one she was going to be eliminated, like I remembered.
Right.
But like in the photo shoot,
she does great.
She does great.
Yeah, the photo's
and,
good.
And ultimately her photo is good. And because as a dancer, as she often reminds us, this should be the one that she is quite good at. And she immediately jumps into poses that are very difficult looking while still looking very pretty.
Yeah, her face is great.
Yeah. I'm kind of surprised at the one they chose ultimately, but I also still really liked it.
Yeah.
This is when the guests come, though.
Yes, this is when the family members show up.
So it's Adrian's mama, and when she sees her, it's so sweet. She's just like, Mama.
Also,
and she calls her Chewbacca. It's so cute.
It's so sweet. And then Marty.
You mean Elise's twin?
Elise's like brother, husband.
Slightly less good looking, slightly dumpier.
It's very like Ben de la Creme meets Elise and Billy Joe Armstrong.
Does look like Ben de la Creme. That's so funny. He is so sweet, though.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god, he thinks the sun rises and sets on her. You can tell.
It's adorable.
They're super cute together. I gotta say, I'm like, you know what? The family stuff is really cute.
Yeah.
It is.
And
she is immediately such a happier person.
Oh my god. And
I think both of them are,
She kept thinking like he's gonna look down on me and
I don't want him to see me like this.
And he's just like, you look gorgeous, you're good at this.
Mm-hmm.
He's like Elise instructs Marty, her boyfriend, not to watch her while she's doing her shoot, and Marty's like peeking and stuff. He's very short and he's like peeking above things to see her. It is adorable.
So cute.
And they constantly make out.
Yeah, they're clearly very sexually attracted to
They
each
are.
other.
They are. I was about to say, oh, this couple was ready to burst.
If only
that's
Giselle
accurate.
wasn't in the room.
I know.
Adrian couldn't care less.
Oh yeah, Adrian's like just watching. She's like, "Do it, guys. Just do it."
She's just smoking over there, like ah.
There's also one point Adrian's mom is like, "I can't believe I gave birth to such a beautiful human being," and it's
so sweet, and they
the
look alike
cutest.
too.
They do. Her mom is really pretty.
Yeah.
She is like the anti-stage mom. It's adorable.
Yeah, it's so wonderful. She's also, I think it's her first trip to New York, and she says that about her mom is she's just excited. So they go back to the apartment. The photo shoots. I don't think there's anything else notable about the photo
other than
shoot.
Kizzy's titties, which were looking banging.
Oh, and this is also when we see Robin having issue with working with a dude on set for the first time. Because she says that he's saying things to her, which we never hear. I mean, he very well could have been.
Well, I will say this later in the recap episode, it's not to Robin.
It's
but
to Kizzy.
It's to Kizzy.
And she stands up for herself.
Yeah, she immediately does. And the thing he said was inappropriate, but also clearly a joke. And she still stood up for herself, which I think was the right thing to do.
Yeah.
But it was like one of those things I was like, well, I can see he probably said something. And also, I think he was saying it more to the black women.
Yes.
I think he was.
Yeah.
Truly.
But Robin clearly does not like straight men.
No.
She just doesn't.
Yeah.
She just fully
is
doesn't.
not comfortable.
Super comfortable with gay men.
Gay men and women, but not straight men.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just anyone who wants that puss.
Yeah.
She is not down.
No.
Doesn't want it.
No.
We go back to the house. I thought this
and the family members get to join.
Yeah. And this is where Adrian's like, this is so great for us. And the mother's just like, no, it's great for you. Like, and I was just like, oh.
The best mom of the year award.
Yeah,
and she was
she's
like,
great.
well, we've wasted all that money on those fake castings and stuff. She was like, I didn't waste any money if it got us here, basically. And I was just like, oh my God.
The whole thing is super touching. It's a really nice moment.
Well, Lisa and Marty are eating each other's faces.
And then
like playing with each other's hair. They keep like tufting each other's
It's adorable.
hair.
Cut to Robin in her room.
And this is also one of those things where they're all having dinner. They're all having pasta for the bajillionth time on the show. And Marty also says this eating disorder thing is so dumb. Like, she's the one who we eat and she immediately wants ice cream and a Kit Kat.
Yeah.
Like, it's really funny. It's really sweet. And also, this is one of those times where it's literally just Robin, not the whole Christian coalition.
No.
Because I don't think Kizzy would never do this, and I don't think it's in Shannon to not be nice to fellow human beings.
Also to a mother, like...
Also, Shannon loves Elise and Marty's love so much. She's like, I need to get me a boyfriend. She's like, she's just met him, and she's shipping them immediately.
Shannon's whole thing is she's so fucking horny all the time.
What are these feelings?
In my lower bits.
Could you guys stop making out over this pasta? I'm about to explode.
And it's nice, and the guests leave at the end of dinner, and
it's cute. It's so cute.
It's all good. And then we get to judging, and another hardcore case for Tyra of you want to wear that top, except it's not her top; it's her shredded macrame skirt.
Her Mexican style placemat with fringe.
This is the one where the top's like a lighter blue.
Yeah.
And that's fine.
Yeah.
And then you get to waist and below.
And it's not even a full skirt. It's like the bottom of a shirt length.
It's like a wrap?
It's weird. She took cue from Robin.
It's a very bad choice.
It's just Robin. Like, we're about the same body type now.
And this is also when we discover that apparently they got a little bump in the budget because they have decked out the garage that they're filming in with a fancy royal blue velvet curtain and 2 giant white desk lamps. I'm not going to call them floor lamps because they look like desk lamps have been giganticized.
Honey, I blew up the kid.
Yes,
yeah.
with a desk lamp.
I for sure thought, well, I just must have missed them in past episodes because they take up so much of the frame.
Yeah. And a glamour shot of Tyra hanging on the wall. That changes episode to episode.
That changes episode to episode. It's kind of interesting because I think it's one of the ones from Daniel Garriga. You know what I mean? And I started thinking, I bet she in this season has shot with every photographer, and we're probably always seeing a photo
that has she shot with them.
But
which is smart. I kind of wish you say that though.
Yeah, this is the first time we got that though in the judging room. I don't think they had that in the judging room before this.
Oh, they've always had a picture of her behind them.
Oh, have they?
It's just never really shot.
Oh.
You always see like when she's standing, you can always see like the bottom half of it.
Yeah,
it's just a weird position.
It's some of the like most iconic things, but because we never get like a good straight on of the judges, you never get to see it.
Maybe they just didn't have the like clearance to show it on TV.
So in the photos, I'm going to say this right now. It's unpopular opinion, maybe, but I think Kizzy's was the worst shot.
I agree.
Yeah,
I think if they were going off the photo, Kizzy would be going home.
Because as Janice describes it, she looks like her arm is amputee, her leg is amputee. She looks deranged.
Neither of her hands are in the picture,
and you have a penis.
Yeah. And a little bit of the looking lunatic is the styling because she's got these big fluffy pigtails, which are not doing her any favors. But yeah, it's a weird pose.
It's a weird pose.
Her face isn't great.
It's definitely the worst photo.
Sexy baby. I don't.
Yeah.
This is, for me, I think one of Shannon's best.
Yeah.
Shannon. This is the one Shannon would be hired for.
It's very Men's Magazine.
Yeah, which for her is such a good thing.
Yeah.
Tyra keeps ragging on her for having no rhythm or ability to move at all. And at one point, Shannon's like, I don't really know how to dance yet, but I'm learning.
Right? Jeff
which
over
I bet
there,
she is.
Jeff over there is giving me lessons.
Camera guy, hey Jeff. Jeff's my friend.
Elise,
I don't know why I'm making her southern.
There's also there's this moment where Tyra is praising Shannon even though she's like, you're bad at movement. And this is like my favorite Giselle moment of the entire series, where she hears them praising Shannon even though she's bad at movement, and she just makes this disgusted face but right behind Shannon. It's so good, like mouth open, eyes all the way back in her head. It is perfect.
They also do an iconic reality show thing where they ask everyone else who should be eliminated, and basically everyone says Robin, Elise, or nobody.
Or whoever God puts it in your heart to
Whoever
eliminate.
God puts in your heart.
Yes.
Which is so funny because I'm like, of the people remaining, Elise and Robin stand out the most.
Yes.
And I also think that people low-key think that they're the top two.
I
actually think that people think Robin has a good chance of winning this because she represents something very specific. People find her gorgeous, and she has never had like a bad shot, really.
And she has so much self-confidence. She and Elise are weirdly similar in that they're both extremely confident in who they are, and they both hate everyone.
Yep.
Yeah.
And they're just opposites.
Yeah.
Yeah, just one found Jesus. Like, that's the only difference, truly.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only other thing I wrote down was like Giselle. Obviously, they're like, your picture's great, but then I heard you go off to the side and fish for compliments, and it was like, oh, okay.
So she's going home.
She's going home.
Oh yeah, it was like so immediate. Like the judging was just. It was very. Who at the bottom two? Was it Kizzy and Giselle?
It was Giselle and I think it was Kizzy. Because I don't think it was Robin, even though she was halfway out of the picture that she was in.
There's also this this part in the judging when the girls have left and the judges are talking to each other. I think Janice clearly thinks that Kizzy should have gone home.
Yeah.
And at one point, Kimura is like,
and she should have, in my opinion.
I agree, but Kimura is like, I get so much Tyra from this picture. And then Janice just goes, well, there it is.
I love, we don't see it as much as I remember thinking it. Kimura and Janice can't stand each other.
Oh no. No, they cannot.
I actually think that's the reason Janice got moved position wise.
Maybe.
To be further away.
Yeah, I think it was actually because Tyra was like, I'm just gonna keep.
Well, we also have another burgeoning feud that I wish we could have gone into more, but Bo Quillian and Steve Santagati.
Oh my god, I wrote this down that Bo Quillian weirdly stands up for like
Linda Evangelista.
No, I've worked with Linda Evangelista. She's a very normal size. She's very healthy. And I was like, wow, because Bo Quillian, if you haven't watched this season, he doesn't talk that much during the dates. He has like opinions, but he is like letting everyone else have their moment most of the time. And the guest photographer was talking about Elise and her weight.
No, it wasn't the guest
It's Steve
photographer. It
Santagati.
was Steve Santagati.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It was The Bachelor.
Sorry. Yeah, the guest judge, I mean.
Yeah.
And he was just like, you know, people are waifs. That's what it is. The blah, blah, Linda Evangelista.
Was a rail.
Yeah. And Bo Quinn's like, I have worked with Linda, and she is not. And I was just like, well,
It was
all right.
a weird hill to die on.
Yeah. And also, Steve Santagati was probably the worst.
Ugh.
I don't dislike him, but he was not a good judge.
No.
Because
it was who we wanted to fuck.
It kind of was. It was very The Bachelor. And
He
I
also
didn't like
he had a
that.
lot of opinions with like nothing
To back it
really
up.
to back it up.
Yeah.
So Giselle goes home.
Yep.
I'm torn because
It's fine. Like
I'm not upset that she went home, but I don't think the right person went home. But I
Kizzy.
like Kizzy more.
Oh, actually, the bottom two, I've got it now. It was Robin and
Oh, was it?
Robin, because she says to Robin a quote that I love with, "Don't show the world how great you are, show them how human you are."
Oh.
And I was like, that's good advice, actually.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry, what you were saying, Hannah? You're torn.
either Robin or Kizzy, I think, should have gone home over.
I wouldn't
Giselle
have
in
sent.
this
I wouldn't
picture.
have sent. Yeah, Robin's photo wasn't great either, I suppose. But Kizzy had the worst photo.
I think Kizzy
very
had the worst
clearly.
photo very clearly.
Yeah.
Like Shannon's was good, Adrian's was good.
Elisa's was like weird, but it worked.
Yeah.
It was the best she was going to do in this type of thing
Mhm.
because you're never going to book Elise for a sports shoot.
No, but she did it without making it look terrible.
Yeah, she was just like, just throw me.
Yeah.
I am nothing.
And then as Giselle is leaving, she compares herself to Britney Spears.
Mm-hmm.
And then
On
immediately
Star Search?
Yes.
Yes.
And then immediately is like, and my mom's gonna really rub it in my face.
She leaves on the saddest, most depressing note.
And then I just have to note this for myself. They do the thing where they take the person who's left out of the picture, and Giselle was in front of Elise the whole time. And this is when I discovered that Elise has been wearing a scarf in that photo the whole
Like
time.
a floor-length scarf.
Long, skinny, black winter scarf.
It's really the reveal of the episode.
And she's also what she's wearing, like this anime cat pink
T-shirt.
Those are not Elise's clothes. I don't know who styled Elise.
Bo Quillian.
Bo was just like, these are my daughters.
They fit, right?
They fit. You're a tiny woman. All right. I think that's it for me. I think we've already mentioned this, but did the right person go home? No.
Nope.
No.
And that's my second week in a row. I don't think Ebony should have gone home.
Nope.
And I don't think
Giselle.
Giselle should have gone
No.
home. Personality wise, I mean, obviously I like Kizzy better in terms of apparently, as we'll learn, Kizzy was everyone's best friend.
The only one everyone likes.
Well, yeah, including the
the
judging
only
panel.
thing you all had in common.
Yeah, right.
All right, well, stick around for the next part of this episode.
The girl who deals with a pervert.
Welcome back to Pod Leadum, that is Top Model Podcast Backwards. I am Hannah Jane Ginsburg, and my boobs are so jiggly and beautiful.
Just so people know, we never tell each other what we're about to say. That's why I often get caught in the giggles right afterwards. My name's JW, and my cooch smells bad.
And I'm Alexander Price, and I go to sex shops.
Yeah, I gotta say, high five.
High five. Aw, lady bonding.
So, and this one, that's how this episode starts. Is
Yes, we are back in Cycle 1, Episode 6.
The girl deals with a pervert.
Yep.
deals with that pervert.
Not who.
No, she just deals with it.
The girl deals with it.
First off, they pop up Tokyo Room.
Mm.
And does anyone else notice that room is not capitalized for some reason?
I also noticed
I did not notice that, no.
And I don't know if it's this episode or a future one, but at some point they mention it's the recap episode. They mention every room and say why they picked that city. Like, known for modern fashion, known for hot kids. And I was like,
it was in the first episode too.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay, I totally missed that.
That's the first time I saw that horrible font and the room not capitalized for some reason.
Yeah.
So it's just like Tokyo Room.
Yeah, I'm so glad that's a conceit they dropped in future things where the rooms got more elaborate, but they just let the girls colloquially name them like, the pink room or whatever it is. So this one starts out editing in such a way that you know who is going home.
Oh, yeah.
Because it starts out with just everyone talking about how Kizzy is the best woman who's ever existed.
It's true.
She's
We're already
friends-
mourning
Yeah.
the loss of Kizzy.
She reads the Bible with the Christians. She talks about sex shops with the atheists. I shouldn't call Adrian an atheist because
No,
she
she
believes in a higher power.
Yeah,
Yes.
to the not Christian girls.
Right.
Yes.
And we
And then
also...
also, like, it seems like Kizzy is sneaking out. It's like,
Yeah.
like Robin is her mom, and she's just like, she looks over her shoulder and she sneaks into the other room, and she's like, oh, she like lets out her breath, and she's like, yeah, I go to sex shops.
As Robin is reading about Bible verses that explain moving rooms.
Yes.
What?
There's a Bible verse for
she
everything.
was like, and like my domain is this, and because they're talking about moving rooms, and she's like, I got a Bible verse for that, and like reads it out loud to Shannon.
That's so funny.
You really see how much control Robin took in these episodes.
Oh,
When she
yeah.
found out other people in the house were Christian, she was like, well, these are mine.
Yeah.
And then she just clings on to him for dear
I
life.
wonder what the version of this cycle would have been
Without
if
Robin?
Robin would have been... No. I mean, yes. I mean, boring. But also... But if Robin didn't have a fellow Christian,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like if Shannon didn't
If
exist,
she had been
basically.
forced to hang out with
See, I actually think she would
non-Christians.
literally have gone home immediately because I think she would have shut down.
Yeah, because she does
'Cause
shut
we're
down, and
watching
then
it happen now.
we're starting the slow descent for both Robin and Elise in different ways in real time.
Yeah.
So they go to Wilhelmina.
And they meet with Pink.
Pink.
No
Oh.
last name,
Not
No.
Pink the artist.
No.
Just Pink, the dude who works at Wilhelmina.
just an
When I-
old man.
When I heard his voice,
Old white man.
when I heard his voice without seeing his face, I was like, "Is this like Patton Oswalt, like in an early acting role?"
And then you saw his face and you thought, it could be
it
still.
could be Patton
Yeah.
Oswalt still.
Still,
It drives me up the wall that the guy who is deciding whether or not he's going to hire women to be models is like schlubby, poorly dressed, and rude.
But he has a cool name.
Yeah.
And I will say this. This is still Cycle 1. He gives them very good advice because they put together their own portfolios.
Mhm.
And he actually teaches them, here's the order these pictures
Yeah.
should go in, because they have like printouts of all their past ones. And I assume the Polaroids from the Stuff magazine one. Who knows? We never get to see those photos.
Nope.
But he
They've been
tells
lost to time.
They were seized by the government.
Yeah. He tells Elise, like, oh, you're a snake one. This is the one.
Yeah.
Like, put this first. Let this be the first impression of you because this is what you'll get booked for. He tells Robin that people love accents. And I
Yeah.
sit there and I'm like, does Robin have any accent?
In her next confessional, she did.
Well, because people love her. That she learned. She's teachable.
I do think he actually gives Adrian really poor advice.
Oh, really?
I felt kind of bad for her because
Oh, yeah.
she comes in with her hair pulled back
Yep,
away from her
I agree
face
with this.
in a ponytail, and he's like, don't do that when you go on castings because if you're going to have your hair down in all your photos, you can't come in with
Yeah.
a different look.
He
and
says,
she
like,
gets clocked for it later by the judges.
Which is interesting because in the moment I thought that was good advice. But you are correct that later Tyra's just screaming to her to Chignon.
How, like, you've got your hair in your face, you're a mess. And it's like, well, you gave her bangs, first of all.
Right.
100%.
And
also,
second of all,
Pink,
she got advice to not wear
From
her
the
hair
modeling
back.
agent.
Yeah.
that
who literally
you
said, like,
hired.
I think he said to her, like, they gave you bangs. You should have bangs.
Yeah. So I felt real. This is a rough episode for Adrian, and I felt really bad for her for most of it because she's trying
Spoiler,
really hard.
she's the one who deals with the pervert.
Yeah.
It's those bangs. We also get the definition of go-see.
Yes.
So it does
Go-NC?
Go-NC or go-see.
Yeah.
It goes back and forth.
I feel like in America, we've seen this in other cycles. I feel like in America, they just say go-see. I feel like in other countries, they often say go-and-see. Because in France, I think they exclusively said go-and-see.
Yeah.
Go and see. Just see if it's good. Go and see.
And then Pink tells them they're going to Paris.
I can't get over that his name's Pink.
Pink.
I always imagine the musical artist.
Please do. I think you should. It makes it
If
better.
someone could re-edit these scenes,
Please.
like,
Please.
Yes!
with just like a little picture of Pink sitting there the whole time, that would be great. I would appreciate that.
In the, like, harness.
Yes.
When she's doing...
And you're going to Paris!
So Pink says, you're going to Paris. You only get one bag.
This has to be by far the most low-key way that a trip abroad on Top Model has ever been announced.
To the point that I feel like several of them didn't understand at first.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they kind of just, Shannon's just like smiling.
And also, I think their rooms are confusingly named after cities.
Sure.
Yeah.
You're going to Paris. It's a new room in the house.
Yeah.
But Robin's face when they told her she could only
gives
bring
this
one bag.
little head shake, almost like it's a tick. Like she hears one bag and she's just like,
While everyone else is fully fine with it, because
they're like-
also straight up they've only worn bikinis basically in every photo shoot, so why they need clothes anyway?
But also, I like some of them. I don't think Adrian brought that many clothes because she's constantly wearing an NYPD T-shirt
Yep.
that she must have bought while they were in
Yeah.
New York. Like I
Oh,
think
yeah.
a lot of them didn't pack that much when they came initially.
Also, Robin just has a lot of bulky things like that.
big ass coats,
Big ass coats.
Big boots.
Mhm.
flared pants.
stuff with
shorts.
fur.
Yeah.
Flair
Yeah.
takes up room.
Yeah,
Flair
it's true.
does.
It's true.
Yeah, you can't fold Flair. That's
Got to be rolled.
Yeah. So this is, oh man, I didn't realize this gave birth to one of my favorite Top Model traditions that they
plane?
never, the graphical transition of them from America to France with the bobbly head headshots.
Where did they take those? They're not
I
pictures
love
we've
them
seen
constantly
before.
moving.
They just always animate them
Like,
to just
woo,
be
having a fun time
bobbly
on this plane.
up and down. And they do this almost every
cycle.
Every so often, they even videotape the women fake waving at stuff. It's a weird tradition, and again, I think it was born out of cheapness and then just became tradition. Tyra is the best at making at polishing a coal to a diamond.
Yeah.
She is like, this was terrible, but you know what? If we always do it,
Then it
it's
seems
a
like
choice.
a choice.
Right.
Yeah.
She'll make anything intentional. It's awesome. And then they get to Paris.
Yeah.
Immediately the like French accordion music kicks in. The jaunty French accordion, as soon as they're on French soil, just like kicks in.
It's the same stuff they use for Marjorie cycles later.
Yep.
Marjorie, oh god.
The same free music.
And
The same premium beat.
Yep.
my two favorite things about them getting from the airport to the hotel.
Sorry.
I have two favorite things.
I hope they're not my two favorite
I
things.
hope so too. One is that whenever Adrian is really happy, she weeps.
Uh-huh.
Like full weeping whenever she's super happy about something. It's really endearing,
Yeah.
actually. She just can't hold it in and it just comes out as a face full of tears.
When she just says, I love you, dude.
They're all saying goodbye to their boy. Yeah, before they go to Paris, and they're all saying goodbye to their boyfriends. It's like, I love you, I love you, I love you, dude. I just want you to know, I love you.
This is also the reveal. I gotta say, if we're speaking about that, Robin has a boyfriend.
yeah.
Interesting.
Who she calls like...
She just never mentioned him.
No, but I mean like on the phone.
Adrian
it's
doesn't
like...
mention hers either.
I guess that's true.
No, she did in the mom episode when her mom came because she's like, I mean, I could ask my boyfriend, but everyone's asking their boyfriends.
Oh,
I
it
would have my
didn't even
mom.
seem like that to me. It was
Oh.
like, I don't care about a freaking... Everyone wants their boyfriends. I just want my mom to come here. It made it seem like she didn't have a boyfriend.
Yeah, me too. That's
Oh,
what I
okay.
read that as.
Yeah.
But apparently Shannon's the only person that has no one in her life.
No.
Everyone else has boyfriends.
She has the crew and Jeff.
She has. I love Jeff.
My other favorite thing about the cab ride from the airport to the hotel is that they managed to drive by every Parisian
Uh-huh.
landmark.
Yep.
It's like Arc de
Louvre.
Triomphe, the Louvre,
Well, that-
Eiffel Tower.
Well, that gets my second favorite thing of the cab ride, where they're like, "Oh, is that the?" And the cab driver's like, "Oh, that's the Louvre." And Shannon, fully fluent in French, goes, "Oh, oui."
later, Shannon says "muy bien." It's so quick you can barely hear it, but she doesn't do it like she's being funny.
No.
She's just like, "Oh, muy bien." I'm just like, "Oh, Shannon, honey."
Wrong
You're-
language.
I mean, it's better than Robin later on being like, "Me keepo the mappo" or whatever she
Oh
said.
god, it's so bad.
I was
And-
like, "You racist, bro."
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll get there.
Yeah. So
They get to the hotel.
it's super small.
Yeah.
Tiny.
Like this is they couch it as models share spaces. They don't have money when they go to France. It's a model apartment. But it is 3 beds, a pull-out bed, and an air mattress and a bathroom, and as Elise says, no phone, no TV.
Also,
Yeah.
there was no bellboy, which Robin was not pleased about.
Oh, yeah, they had to drag their own luggage up, which to everyone else wasn't that big of a deal because they had actually only brought
a
A
carry-on.
bag's worth of things.
Right.
Instead of 3 bags
So-
and one crammed into one.
So there's not enough beds for everyone.
Yep.
So they have to. Elise comes up with the idea because she sees everyone like nudging towards the beds. So like, no, we're gonna draw names out of a hat. And of course, Robin gets the floor.
And everybody is so happy about it.
which Adrian lives for.
Yeah. They're all so excited.
Also, they don't explicitly say it, but I think Elise and Shannon get the bed. I feel like Shannon's owned the bed a lot, if it's not
Well, at one
hers.
point, Robin says that Kizzy offered to share her bed with Robin.
Well, she's on like that like day bed.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, and then I think here's how it broke down. This is important to me. I think Elise and Shannon got big bed. I think Kizzy got day bed. I think Adrian got pull out under that day bed, like the twin
Trundle,
mattress.
the trundle
Yeah,
bed.
Yeah.
ooh, trundle.
Mm.
And then air mattress went
Robin.
to Robin, and she does. I don't think it's this episode. I think it's later where she's like, "I'm not too good. I've slept on an air mattress before. I've slept in an air mattress with no air in it." It's like,
So on the floor.
so you were sleeping on plastic? I don't. That you need more to that story.
But it
Say
is
more,
it is
please.
important that Robin gets the air mattress because that becomes a plot point later.
There's also
Oh,
this
boy.
moment where Shannon is like, all of us in this one small room, something's gonna happen. And then they do this like close-up shaky cam onto Robin's face. Like a horror movie.
They also realize they only have one bathroom.
Oh yeah, that's oof,
That's actually probably the worst part of this.
Yeah.
honestly,
probably.
there's a short scene that is just funny because it's Shannon and Robin. I think just
Oh,
the two of them
yep.
walking around
Uh-huh.
at night, and they get hit on by caricature artists.
Yep.
Yes, the sexy Parisian caricaturist.
Shannon is so scandalized by the French kiss
By
on
the-
her, unlike the
Not like you should say. You don't mean kissing with tongue. You
No,
mean like
a
cheek
double-
kiss,
the
cheek
double.
kiss.
she's just like
She cannot get used to it.
so horny.
but then later on episode, she's all about it.
Yeah.
She's like, "Oh, all 4 of you? Wow, wow. Oh, get it all in.
then
I have to. It's the culture."
And being in one room is already taking a toll because Adrian getting grimier. I love it. Just like keeps
Cooch
talking about her
smell.
vagina. She's like, been wearing the same underwear for 48 hours. Whose cooch smells the worst?
She's,
And Robin
she's
is just
asking
like-
Elise like translation things, but they're all dirty.
Yeah.
Like, how do you say who like him to tits
Yeah.
or whatever?
Like
And
a 17-year-old boy. It's great.
And Robin doesn't speak like
I don't
that.
speak like that. I won't listen to it. And she just keeps like poking her
Poking her
head
head
out of
in.
the bathroom and looking at Adrian.
Like an angry mom.
without
just like,
saying anything.
It is an angry mom. You're totally right.
but Adrian, I feel like every time Robin does it, she's like, okay, I'm going
I'm
to say
gonna do it
something more
again.
disgusting.
Yeah.
So the next thing we do is Elise at her stupidest. And let me explain. So Elise, maybe she was instructed not to say the name of it. I'm not going to give her the benefit of a doubt. I think Elise got caught in her own sentence because she does the talking head to describe the next place they go, which is a restaurant.
Yep.
And they all eat. And she goes, and then we all went to the French restaurant. And I'm just like, oh, Elise, what happened? You were doing so well at these talking heads. And then you're like, the restaurant in France?
The
French
French one.
restaurant. Love, Tyra's back side bun thing.
Oh my
Also,
God.
she's in a full gown.
Tyra's
looks
Parisian
gorgeous.
drag is amazing.
She looks so
good the whole time they're in
Yes.
Paris.
Is it just because she's like in Paris and she's just like, I can absorb the Paris fashion now?
Yeah, she's like, I'm going full couture, bitch. Like, it's so good. She looks
Oh.
amazing the whole time they're there.
I don't have many notes about this dinner, really.
No, I don't
No.
either.
Other than we get back from it, and Robin's so angry that she's blow drying her hair and filling the air mattress in the middle of the night.
Literally right after they say we're all going to go to bed.
And then she's like, okay.
She is a gold medal passive aggressive person. Like, she wins.
She's in the hallway blow drying her hair.
She's not even in the bathroom.
No.
It's they're all trying to like use these Discmans to drown out the noise. And here's the thing too, it's also affecting her buddies Shannon and Kizzy
Yeah.
theoretically.
Yeah.
This is not something she's just doing to Elise and Adrian. She's pissing off everyone.
No, this is the episode where Robin goes full villain.
Yeah.
I think. She's just done with everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So-
she said, and Adrian says that she doesn't think Robin actually has any idea what a Christian is. Wow.
Secret Satan worshiper.
Secret Satan
Boom.
worshiper.
Mhm.
So then we just go to another hotel / apartment, except that this one faces the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah.
And the Eiffel Tower is going to be in the background of this Wonder Bra shoot,
Yeah, the photographer was
which is a repeat thing. A
Michael
repeat, they do Wonder
Hadi.
Bra
Michael
shoots.
Hadi.
Mhm.
Yes,
Oh my God.
HADDI.
He comes in clearly with his best American phrase, and he's like, I hope you are all ready to rumble.
Oh, it's so great. Oh man! And so Wonder Bra is this like repeat
Yeah.
thing for the first couple of cycles. There's always a Wonder Bra shoot, which is interesting.
I feel like it's a legitimate reason why they're in underwear.
Yeah.
right, because Wonder Bra you would actually be in your underwear.
Yeah.
Right, rather than all these other ones where like, and you're just in underwear or bathing suits where it's like,
And
No,
also,
you're actually selling. Although,
and Wonder
if
Bra
I
is
were
not like
Wonder
a
Bra, I would be pissed at this shoot because you cannot see
the
any of the
bras.
bras.
also, it is just sex.
yeah.
It is, and also Wonder Bra is a brand that, for me at least, isn't sexy.
No.
No,
It
it's
is
about
very
like women
practical.
being comfortable.
Yeah, like this should be the ideal one theoretically for like a Robin.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? A plus size, real size, however you want to say it, woman.
Yeah.
So Jay asked Shannon about touching herself, which for some reason doesn't come across inappropriate, just because it does feel like they've become buddies.
And this is apparently the first time Shannon has ever heard of masturbating.
Yeah.
Or just that women can.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I think she says something like, oh, like, well, I would let like, when I'm married, a man could do that to me. It's like, no, but that's not masturbating.
You're going to let him finger? I think she's just saying she'd get fingered.
Yeah. But Adrian just like, Shannon's never watched porn. She's never touched herself.
Which do go together. To be
Which
fair.
is why she's like a shaken up bottle of Dr. Pepper at this point. Like, she's just ready to blow.
and then production does the most insane thing ever. Okay, I want everyone's theories on this.
Yes.
Because the next thing that happens is they are with a male model again.
Uh-huh.
They're in their underwear again. There is no creativity in these
No.
shoots.
No.
And it's Brad Pinkert, the guy that from literal episode 1, Shannon has had this weird subplot of having
Oh,
a
yeah.
crush on.
Mhm.
Favorite book, the Bible. She has magazine pictures of him hanging in her room. Did production
Yes.
find him?
Yes.
Yes.
This
Yes.
isn't a
They
coincidence,
flew
right?
him out there.
Yeah.
Because he's not French.
No, they flew him out there.
And my favorite part of this is when Shannon sees him for the first time. She gives this
Screams.
like throaty yell and runs away.
They also, I
Which,
mean,
to be fair, is exactly on brand with
Oh,
what I
yes.
thought she would do.
I mean, they
Perfect.
also make Shannon first.
Yes.
Well, either they make her first or that's edited to show her first, because
Oh.
you have to have that
True.
reveal.
Yeah.
You have to have the Shannon reveal, because anyone else would be so silly.
And then the photo they take together is so awkward. This boy is so clearly gay.
Is he, or is he
I
just
don't
the
think he
dumbest
is.
person?
I mean, maybe he's both. He can be gay and,
And
dumb.
dumb.
But he's...
But every time somebody touches her, he gets this like long-suffering Jesus on a cross face.
maybe he just is also super Christian.
Is he though?
No,
Because
he's not.
I don't
We
think
find
so.
this
We
out
find
later
later.
on.
Well, that's true.
So
he just can't read. No, I just think he's dumb. And he might be gay, he might be straight, he might be bi, he might be everything in between.
But the important thing-
he dumb. He real dumb. But as Shannon says, good muscles.
Yeah.
Didn't mind the pecs.
But she also-
Shannon did not mind those pecs.
She keeps her pelvis so
So
far
far
away
away.
from his butt.
Oh my god! Even the
As though
photographer's
she had
like,
a
you
dick.
can like.
As though she had a dick.
Like he's gonna be able to feel how excited she is and be like, "Press."
Shannon's wet for the
It's
first
just-
time ever.
It's just quivering and moist.
Oh god,
Uh,
Alexander.
hey, that's
she
my
is-
role here.
We should say that I'm gonna say all of these photos are terrible.
They're really bad.
These are really bad, like faux artistic.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Well, okay.
Elise's, we'll get to it in judging, but like these photos are, even the best photo is still like real shitty.
Yeah.
Elise's looks like
She was a mannequin that went back and she turned into a real woman. They had sex. She
Oh my
started
God, she's
she
so
started
mannequin.
putting on
Yes,
clothes,
yes,
and then
yes.
halfway through that
Turned back
process,
into a
turned
mannequin.
back into a mannequin.
it's Mannequin 2 where the necklace came off of her.
Yes.
So, no, wait. I will say this, and this is going to be unpopular. We can talk more about it when we get to judging. I actually think Robin's had the best picture. I know. We'll get to it.
We'll get to it. But
We'll get to it. I just want to
That
put it
is
out.
I feel
controversial.
like
I want
the
everyone
only-
listening to already sink that in.
The only
You
like
can hate me.
good thing about this is Adrian being like saying she has good boobs,
Mhm.
and everyone being like, "Yeah, you have great boobs, Adrian."
Like she's talking to the woman who's dressing her, and she's like, "You like touching him, right?" And the woman's just like, "Yeah, I do."
I do. They're
I mean-
great.
My favorite part of this, I don't understand why they didn't give subtitles to the photographer when they subtitled
Right.
like every other French person while they're in Paris. But at one point he says what he refers to Elise as, I'm pretty sure, a little fawn coming out of the woods in a movie.
In a movie.
That's what I
Yeah.
heard.
In a movie. He also really doesn't like Kizzy.
No.
And also, Robin's not wearing a wrap in this shoot, guys.
She's also so angry the whole time. It's really weird. The male model Brad comes up to her and is just like, "Hi," and shakes her hand, and she is angry at him.
Yeah.
Like he has done something inappropriate.
But then she takes it out on Shannon.
Whoop. Okay.
It gets so weird.
It's so odd. So after the shoot is over, Brad, first, this starts out sweet. Brad comes in, production has told him to do this, but
Yes.
he's like, hey, do you guys want to go to dinner tonight? Do you want to, like, I'll treat you all to dinner, whatever.
And I would just like to add that Shannon has gum in her mouth because Shannon always has gum in her
Yes.
mouth.
Shannon is like, yes, dinner. We love dinner. It's so great. Everyone, Kizzy, we love dinner, right?
Also, it's unclear if he's asking just Shannon or everyone,
everyone.
but Shannon's just like, we're all going to dinner.
I think it was everyone, but also Shannon made it everyone for sure.
Yeah.
And then when she leaves, Shannon's just like, this is the best. Shannon's teeth have never been more teeth.
She's like, all my friends are going to be there and this cute boy is going to be there.
And production?
And all my friends, all my PA friends. So
They go to dinner.
they go to dinner. It is just Brad and like them. And Robin shows a very different side of Robin, where Robin is pushing them to interact and date. And she said in her confessional, Shannon wasn't talking, Shannon wasn't doing anything. So I was just like, look, if a man takes you out to dinner, it's nice to, be cordial.
Yeah.
But then at one point, the creepiest part to me is that she forces Shannon to have alone time with Brad. And she says that Shannon really owes it to him to say thank you because she had his picture on her wall.
Yeah.
Which is such a weird leap in logic to me.
Yeah. Well, I feel like Robin is just being mean.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing about it. She doesn't care who her target is at this point.
No, she just
And
seems
Shannon
really
became her
upset.
target.
Yeah.
We also learned that Brad clearly has not read a book.
You know what I think it is, actually? I think Shannon, now that they're all in one room, is already starting to
Be friends with them.
be friends. That
Yeah,
she's sharing a bed with
she's
Elise.
losing her
She's like
ally or
so
whatever.
she's just like, I'll show Shannon who's in charge.
Yeah.
I'll make her go on this date with this cute boy all night long. Which is a weird punishment. And they seem to have a cute date.
They do seem to have a
It's
cute date.
awkward.
I will say at one point,
But every first date is awkward.
Sure.
And
at
they
one
were
point
forced
at
together.
dinner, he puts on this weird like New York accent.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It comes out of nowhere.
I also love Adrian full shade being like, he says his favorite book is the Bible, but on that same article, he says his favorite movie is Boogie Nights. What does that mean?
Yeah. And
I
then
also
they
feel
ask
like
him
Adrian meets him and she's like, "Oh, grime recognized grime." Okay.
But they also
Slime time.
do at dinner. Someone ask him, like, besides the Bible,
And
like,
he's
what's
like,
your favorite book? And he's like, oh, I don't read.
I don't read.
I don't read. And it's clear like, oh, the Bible was just what they told you. Like,
Well, that's what a lot of people just choose if they don't actually have a favorite book. Because
Right.
that's like
Yeah.
a safe choice, I feel like, for people to
And
say.
also,
Yeah,
most people
aren't
haven't
gonna
read
like
the Bible.
follow it up. Also, like, no, people are gonna be like, "Really? What's your favorite part of the Bible?"
Yeah. What,
Leviticus,
is it Habakkuk? That small. The Ruth? Is it one of the women?
Galatians.
Should it be? I had a friend who didn't know that there are any books of the Bible named after women, which I found interesting.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, it's not a lot. It's like Esther, Ruth, and I think that's it.
That might be it.
Yeah. And I think if you take that, whatever that, apocryphal?
Apocrypha.
Apocrypha? Yeah, I think there's one named Hannah.
Huh.
I think
There
there
are a
is.
couple Hannahs in the Old
Yeah.
Testament.
Yeah.
Anyway,
They got around. They did stuff. They
go-
helped.
Shannon and Brad have a solo date, and it seems, yes, awkward but cute. I'm
Yeah,
gonna say.
it's fine.
I just really like that shot of the two of them sitting down and him pointing out something. I don't know. That was the
Yeah.
only time I was like, they finally relaxed after maybe an hour together.
But when she came back and she was like, and then he
This is-
asked for a kiss, and I kissed him.
I love this.
And
So
then he said-
basically, she kisses him on the cheek, and then he goes in for the second
Second
kiss
kiss.
on the cheek, and just like presents his face like a turtle poking its neck out of the shell, and she like totally misses it. And she comes back up to tell all the other girls about it, and she's so flustered she can't even get the story out.
There's like, I kissed him, and then he wanted another kiss because we're in France, and I don't
And
know.
Kill-
And they're
Kizzy's
like,
just sitting on
okay.
the bed trying to understand what she's saying and coming up with nothing.
And then they just basically say, okay, well, we had a Tyra mail and said we're going to go-sees tomorrow, so
so take it down a notch.
we have to get up early.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go blow dry your pants.
Where we go to the go-see and we meet Marilyn from the Marilyn Agency.
Yeah. She's branding it, y'all.
And we found out later she's both been Tyra and Kamora Lee Simmons' agent at one point.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So she legit guessed.
Yeah, but then we don't spend too much time with Marilyn because we go right to her assistant.
Who handles all the new girls?
Emma
Also
with new
British.
faces.
The
She's
new
also-
Emma.
girls.
Emma is a jerk.
Yeah,
She's
she
a
Emma
is.
knows what she is doing because
Mhm.
basically they're gonna go NCs, as
Go and-
Emma says.
Go
Go
and
and
see.
see.
There's going to be 4, but also not only are there 4, but they're only during specific hour intervals,
Uh-huh.
and you have to go them in a specific order. But she wants them all to split up instantly. Also, here's a guy, and I'm going to explain quadrants to you. I know none of you have done this, except for
just
maybe Elise a little.
Have you
bit.
read this Thomas map? Okay, well, then you go here, and you can go to the Metro, or maybe it's called the Metropolitan sometimes. I hope you're remembering all this, writing it down.
Turn to page 17F. Yes, good.
This is also where I would like to note that Elise looks really good for Go See. She looks like very Parisian.
Uh-huh,
She's got a little
uh-huh.
button-down black dress. She's got knee-high black boots.
She's ready for this.
She looks great. Adrian, on the other hand,
Oh, baby girl.
is wearing a sleeveless turtleneck dress
Sweater material.
And it's also full raining.
in like
this day.
a
It's raining.
dirty white color. It just looks unwashed.
yeah.
It's a bad choice on
Asymmetrical.
many levels. And everyone's lips are so shiny. It's
Yeah.
like no one ever heard of a matte lipstick.
So immediately Robin bribes a French guy.
Yeah.
To help her.
This is also when she says, you know, I don't care if you don't speak French, you don't speak Spanish, or maybe you don't even speak English. Like, she can't believe that there are people out there who don't speak English.
But what is
Smile.
universal?
A smile is universal. She's
That's
like,
her
I'm gonna
pageantry
tip you.
experience.
I'm gonna give you money. And she's like, this is how we do it in America. And I was like, you know what, Robin, you're not wrong.
No.
And she's not wrong, and it works.
Yep.
And here's the thing: the critique later, I don't buy it.
No, I also
No,
don't
No,
buy
this
it.
is a
it's
great
totally
idea.
within the. It is a great idea.
I'm
She
sorry.
actually
Have you
was
never
using
seen The
her
Amazing
brain.
Race? This is exclusively what they do on
Also,
The Amazing Race.
every cycle of top model after this, where they're constantly
They always
asking,
find people to get them.
That's what
to
you do
take
when
them
you're
from
in
place
a
to place.
foreign country on a time crunch.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
scream, does anyone speak English? And hope for the best.
I also love that this guy literally had nothing else to do for this 4-hour
Yeah.
period.
Well, he's on TV.
Yeah, he's just like, all right.
He got paid.
Yeah.
We also
I was very curious to how much money she gave him at the end of the day. You can't really see it, and I was very curious.
She rich. I bet it was a decent
Yeah,
amount.
it was
hope
a decent
so.
amount.
Yeah.
What you don't do in a foreign country is what Kizzy does, which is ask the dude who is clearly working for that store.
hmm
And then the woman comes out and is like, why are you out there? Come on in here. Sample my lotions. Like a witch conning her into her lair.
I'm sort of two minds because I feel like Kizzy is like, well, this is the only time I'm ever going to get to go to Paris. So instead of stressing out, I'm going to have a good time. Like, that's what it comes off as. She's like, I'm going to try on lotion. I'm going to dance with people on the metro. Like, Kizzy is carefree.
I guess.
At this point.
But
it's a weird choice if you actually think you're gonna win. If you don't think you're gonna win, then it's like, yeah, live it up in Paris, whatever.
And I think Kizzy, there's a version of this where she could have won.
Yeah, I think so
because
too.
people, everyone liked her. The judging panel, like,
Loved
eventually
her.
just is like in tears over her departure. And I'm sorry, but like all but 2 people made it to all of them.
Yeah.
Shannon and Robin made it to
All
of them.
And Shannon didn't
And
have
Elise.
help.
And Elise.
Except for maybe the crew.
And Elise, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But Shannon and Rob, at least you expect to do that.
Sure.
Shannon on her own in Paris for the first time.
Got everywhere
18
she needs
years.
to go.
Mhm.
She figured it out. I'm
got it
sorry,
done.
Kizzy. That is not an excuse.
No.
I agree with what Janice says later, which was like, it's just a turnoff that it was such an ambivalent reason to just be like, oh, time got away from me.
It was very blow off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To get lotion.
I also have that Elise at one point says she just needs to tighten up my lip. And I'm like, when did Elise become a makeup artist?
I feel like she actually really does like Mr. J. I feel like Mr. J is the only person Elise really does like. And I think Mr. J loves her back because they're like, whenever he sees her, he comes to her to spill the tea and like gossip with her.
Oh my gosh, you're totally right. I
Yeah.
bet they do. And I bet also Elise, given her personality, understands conceptually makeup in the sense that
It's a science.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes,
it's
I'm going
art,
to
it's a
enhance my
science.
eyes because people are attracted to large eyes.
Which,
or
as we
whatever.
learn, is very her.
Oh God, estrogen. So this is when we get the title of the episode moment. The girl deals with a pervert.
And this is rough.
It's weird.
It's so weird.
It's so Adrian is so lost. She's in the misty rain.
Mhm.
She's just screaming, does anyone speak English? And this guy goes up and kind of touches her knee. And as she describes it, she thinks maybe he saw something and was going to brush it away. That was my first instinct.
Mhm.
And then he just goes right up her skirt.
Yeah.
It's bad. It's really gross.
I wonder if production stepped in because he had a blurry face. Like, it seemed like
They blurred his face
it
out, yeah.
cut away really quickly, too. And I wonder if someone from production...
I hope so.
They must have, because they cut immediately. The next time we see Adrian, she's on a different street.
Yeah.
And I bet they cut it as soon as that happened, dealt with him in whatever way they dealt with him. But Elise is, Adrian is so shaken up by this. Well, understandably so.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You're in a
absolutely.
foreign country.
lost.
You're already so stressed.
Mhm.
Something really grimy just happened to you. Not good grime.
good grime.
Not Adrian grime.
No.
Bad grime.
And she never brings it up again. It's weird because it gives the episode its title. She doesn't bring it up in panels. She doesn't bring it up. She doesn't tell the other girls.
No.
She
She
doesn't,
just-
unless it's just edited out. But you would think she would at least have brought it up in panel.
But she doesn't.
When she explains that
Why
she was
couldn't
late.
get to all of them.
Yeah, she never does.
'Cause that's
It's
a valid
sort of
reason.
sad that she doesn't.
But part of me also respects that she didn't want it to sound like an excuse.
Yeah.
To that woman, to Emma later.
Sure. I don't think Emma would have cared. But also...
Emma's like, that pervert wasn't on your map.
It's interesting, though.
Or the pervert was clearly labeled on
Oh,
that.
yeah. You should have avoided him by taking the orange line to 4A.
You should avoid the Rue de Pervert, the Avenue de Pervert, the Place de Pervert. But actually, I think it's really interesting seeing that scene.
No, hold up, Alex. I love that you said all of this with the French accent except the word pervert.
Yeah, well, I was copying Emma. I was doing my world-class Emma impression. But I think it's interesting that we have that kind of reaction of like, she doesn't want to bring it up in the current climate that we're in.
Yeah.
Where it's like...
It's tough to watch now that she doesn't
Yeah.
get support. And I understand. I feel like she is a person who's very used to like making it on her own.
Yep.
Every time she's gone to somebody else for help, she's gotten fucked over. So she's not the type of person who's going to bring it up, but it makes me sad for her.
Yeah. So ultimately, they say there's 5, but there's 4 NCs that they go to.
Mhm.
And then the last one, they all get to the same place. It ends up being the new judging hotel, the new judging panel room, etc.
Beau Quillian's French pied-à-terre.
Yeah. This is his summer home in France. It's still Beau Quillian for sure. And then they all get in there.
Right before they go in, they're asking them if they're nervous at all.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Robin says, "My religion teaches me that nervousness is not God."
Yeah, being nervous is not of God.
Which
is just,
I
I'm
mean,
like,
I guess.
But also, like, is this Christianity? And if so,
No.
what sect of Christianity is it that is like, you should never be nervous because it's not godly?
Some church she fell into.
It's
weird.
Yeah. So they go in major upgrade.
Yeah.
In terms of the styling. First of all, it's just bigger.
Yeah.
Which gives it depth. makes it look nicer. Same crappy monitor.
Yeah.
But everything just looks way nicer in this.
Yeah, it's a way bigger table.
Did anyone else notice, though, that Tyra kept saying Kimora the whole time?
No.
Or is it just me?
Oh, I didn't know.
Because normally she's like, Kimora Lee Simmons. This is Kimora Lee Simmons.
Is this a Raven Simonier thing?
Maybe.
Where eventually
Someone
Kimora was
corrected her
like,
halfway
it's
through.
Kimora.
Or maybe it was now in France we say Kimora.
Kimora.
Oh. So yeah,
We
but
get to panel.
same judging panel. Wait, and the guest judge is Marilyn, but Emma is also just there.
Emma is like the prosecutor or like the reader at an audition.
Yeah.
Like, it's really weird.
Who also
the
wants to
reader at all.
audition.
Yes.
She wants to be the new face.
Because
Yes.
every time they come in, she's the one who's like, so how many go-sees did you make it to? And if the answer is not 4, she's like, she just can't comprehend why.
No. And eventually Tyra tells them, I used to have 25 in a day. And look, I call bullshit on that. There is no way you have. Look, I'm not saying.
Or
you
if you did,
you
maybe
didn't have a day.
They were in a grouping.
There were like 10 in the same building.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm sorry, there's no way you went to 25 different locations and scheduled them all out perfectly.
No.
That's
No.
impossible. Because you had to have an entire modeling competition show to get 4 in a row. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So they give very general later on, and I like this better. Later on, they do things where they're like, well, this is how many clients said they would have booked you.
Yes,
Right.
I
Like,
like
so
that too.
you got to 4, but you didn't book any of them, or you got to all 4 and 3 of the 4 would gotten you. This time they just give general feedback.
Yeah.
That seems like a summation of what people said about each of the girls. It's the same Shannon thing as ever. California, bubbly, all American.
Too obvious.
A smile that would lie. Yeah, too
I love
obvious.
too obvious.
And Shannon, to her credit, is like, what exactly
Is
does that
wrong.
mean?
Yeah.
Well, she just asks what it means, and they're like, well, they mean that you're very commercial, you're very all-American. And I think for Shannon, she's like, well, that's just what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, give me a blunter haircut. Like, I don't know what you want from me.
They all love Elise,
They all-
clearly. Everybody in
obviously.
Paris loves Elise.
Of
They
course.
say Adrian has bad styling.
I feel like, once again, Tyra's so offended that her bangs are down. And I'm like, you gave her the bangs.
Yeah.
Ugh.
And then they said to Kizzy, great smile, nice skin, not fashion.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, that's really rough.
And
Yeah.
also, Robin is only used for special shoots
Yeah.
because she fat.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that
according
is-
to, by Paris standards.
Yeah.
That was what I feel like I didn't write it down, but I feel like they had another critique of Robin that was positive, that was like something about gorgeous, but would only be
Yeah.
used for special shoots. Because again, aesthetically,
No, I'm not
so
saying.
No.
Yeah.
I know you're not saying that either, but it is one of those things that everyone, even when they are talking about her plus size categorization, still are just like, but God help us, she's beautiful.
Yes. But I also think part of it is the fact that she is more pear-shaped than even a traditional, like, curvy.
Plus size
Yeah.
model.
Her proportions are very specific.
Yeah.
They also, I forgot to note this earlier, but when she's on one of the Go NCs, I feel like Robin is personally offended every time she hears everyone speaking French
Yeah.
because she gives this pained smile. Like,
I think again she's just breaking down.
Yeah.
And-
Like going to a foreign country was just one leap too far
Nope,
for
can't do
Robin.
it.
And her picture, I know JW you like it. She
It's
is mean mugging.
terrible.
She's so angry.
all of the pictures are bad.
All the pictures
first
are
of
bad.
all. Her picture, you could make an argument for being better in that at least you can see her.
Well, here's my argument for why I like it. 1, you can actually see the bra.
Yes.
2,
It's a story.
that's exactly what I was going to say. It's a story in the sense that it looks like a couple right after a fight.
It does.
It
or
does.
something like that. And it's just more interesting to me than Adrian's full porn
Porn.
shoot.
Yeah.
It's fully a porn.
Where you can't see the bra, and also it's just Brad's back.
Yes.
It
It's
was
like
a
a weird
full porn.
lotion
But there's-
moisturizer ad or something.
3 out of 5 shots you can't see the bra.
Kizzy is
Kizzy's
like,
is awful. God help.
Bad.
It's easily the worst. Even pose and positioning and photography aside, her arm is so stiff.
Yeah.
well, also
You
I
can't
feel
see
like
her face.
I think
They
that was
look
a
like they've
photographer
been like
thing.
photoshopped together.
I think that's the problem with this photographer though, because Elise looks the same way. It looks like, and the way they were shooting it, everyone had to be so still,
Yeah, and like angled.
angled. Like Elise looks totally dead-eyed. Adrian's porny.
Elise actually looks like she's photoshopped in from somewhere else.
Yeah.
It's bizarrely lit.
I would give Robin more credit if I thought she were trying to tell a story,
She
but I think
wasn't.
it
She was
just comes
just
across
angry.
like that because she was just pissed on set.
And I
I just like the end result.
Awkward.
Like if I was just looking through a magazine, I would stop on that.
Sure.
I don't know that it's going to sell a bra, though.
No. And I think
Hey,
Shannon.
you don't know what my Wonder Bra needs
That's
are.
true. I don't know.
How dare you?
For when you're angry at your man. Pick Wonder Bra.
At least she'll be comfortable.
Are you in France and hating it?
Buy
a Wonder Bra.
You know you're right. Wonder Bra.
Oh my god, can we please find this photo, download it, and put our old captions for Wonder Bra?
Yes,
Yay!
we can. Yes.
So we go to the
When
judging.
you know you're right, Hannah,
God.
that's so funny.
TM. Wonder Bra, you can give us a call.
That's right.
We get to the judging, and Bo Quillian is continuing the trend of saying fantastic things because he calls out Shannon for her stringy extensions.
Loved that. It was a very like how the sausage gets made kind of somebody is actually paying attention to real world things.
Yeah.
Moment.
And he is personally invested in Kizzy.
Yeah.
He says he's personally invested.
He really likes her.
I think everyone just wants her to win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because as we find out, the bottom two are Kizzy and Elise. No, that's
Elise.
insane.
No, it's Adrian.
Adrian.
Yes. So it's basically the two people who didn't make it to all the go-and-sees. And
Tyra also says a really weird thing when she gets to the final two where she's like, whoever loses will have to return to the hotel, pack their belongings, and return to their hometown.
Like, I guess, so they're not going back to New York.
To New York, yeah. But it was still just strange.
This was also
they're
the
having
first
to
time.
They all have to go back to New Haven. That's where they're
all
from.
from New Haven.
This was also the first time I think the order really started to matter. Like, it seemed like the correct...
Elise gets called first, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, she does.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought that too, but at the same time, I think it's also just because there's only 5.
Yeah.
And the photos
Maybe.
were so like...
Maybe.
Whatever. But Elise does get called first. Robin is third. I think it's Shannon
and Robin.
But Shannon's was not the end result wasn't the worst.
No, it wasn't the worst. It's not a good photo, but
she wasn't biting his ear. That was the weird thing. It was like, I'm gonna bite your ear, but like only with my teeth next to
Yum 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 yum. To be fair, Shannon has a lot of teeth, and she could have taken that man's ear off.
She has to be careful.
Yeah.
It's like that myth about pit bulls. It's like if she gets her teeth on it, she's just gonna clamp down.
Has to release with like a jaw key.
That's why
she's have a soft mouth.
She's constantly chewing gum to get that tension out, so she
or
doesn't
is it
just
to
clamp.
grind them down?
Ooh, smart. But
Kizzy goes home. It's, I think, correct.
I don't know. Robin's photo was
I think it's
bad
correct.
to me. I know.
I think it's correct because
correct.
she also should have probably gone home last.
The last episode. That's true.
Yeah.
And it's not a good photo. And it is really disrespectful. She's clearly not in it to win it at this point. If you're like getting distracted by buying lotion.
I think she had gotten to that weird point where she was just having fun with the show.
Yeah.
And no longer wanted it. And then when
forgot it was a competition.
And when it's someone like Shannon and Adrian want it so badly,
Yeah.
it makes you want to send that person home. That being said, the whole room breaks down.
So upset.
The
Ty was
judges.
crying. All of the judges
Janice
were
is crying.
Yeah.
The only people they don't show them for obvious reasons, but I like
Emma
to think
and Marilyn.
I think Emma and Marilyn are like, what's happening?
Yeah,
Like, she's not fashion.
She's the least fashion. Why are you crying your American tears? She's not fashion. But all the girls are
Sobbing.
just
Heartbroken.
So,
they talk about it
Adrian's
after.
makeup is just run
all over her face.
Oh,
It's a rough one.
yeah.
The house is broken.
Yeah.
Like Robin just falls against the wall.
Fainting.
Yeah.
Well, and we will see. This has repercussions, I feel like, for the rest of the season
Yeah.
because now
All
Robin
at
has
war.
nothing in common with anyone.
Yeah.
It was the last thread is that was everyone liked Kizzy.
Yeah.
And now it's gone.
So, tune in next week for
The rest of
the
Cycle
rest
1.
of Cycle 1. We're nearing the end.
Yes.
And then we're going to go to Cycle 2.
That's right.
I
Amazing.
like, Alex, you said that in a way as if you were confirming. No, we're then going to Cycle 6.
I
Get
mean-
ready.
Jump around.
Why not? So, I've been Alexander Price.
I will be Hannah Jane Ginsburg.
And forever, J.W. Crump.
We'll see you on top.
Podleadum is not endorsed by America's Next Top Model, Tyra Banks, 10x10 Entertainment, or any of their subsidiaries. It is intended for entertainment and informational purposes only. America's Next Top Model and all names, pictures, and audio clips are registered trademarks and copyrights of the respective trademark and copyright holders.